It's funny, I feel like I can't put into words exactly how I've been feeling lately, but when I look at my fingernails, I feel like they perfectly show how I feel mentally lately. Actually, mentally, emotionally, physically, I feel like this is my chipped and completely gone on this finger. Multicolored nail polish perfectly shows my mental state. So yeah, I'm okay, but I'm also not okay. And that's okay. I like how even through this, I'm like laughing. I'm like, my mental health isn't great, but that's fine. Whose isn't, right? So I actually found a quote that perfectly encapsulates how I've gotten to this point and kind of sums up the whole video. The quote is, if you don't make time for your wellness, you will be forced to make time for your illness. That was delayed. I have not been making time for my own personal wellness, and it has led me to not doing great the past couple weeks. I've been trying to figure out what's been going on with me. I've been talking it out with Bobby, and I can't find like an exact term for how I feel. But a great example of how I feel, just to like kind of the fingernail polish, the quote, and now this example, I Googled depression and its symptoms to see if maybe I had depression. I don't think I do. Again, I'm not a doctor, but from what I'm reading, it doesn't sound like that. I'm not sad or upset or feel like I want to be in bed all day. That's not it. I'm sure my anxiety has gotten worse. Having a baby definitely made it worse. And then also being so busy lately has made it worse. But the only term I can think of that's not even actually a medical term, but it's on WebMD, would be I'm suffering from burnout. Again, I feel like I keep suffering from burnout like every couple months. But yeah, according to WebMD, if you didn't know, burnout is a form of exhaustion caused by constantly feeling swamped. And it's the result of excessive and prolonged emotional, physical, and mental stress. It happens when you're super overwhelmed, emotionally drained, and unable to keep up with life, basically. And that's pretty much me. If you read about it, it doesn't happen immediately. It's a gradual thing that comes on, and you're supposed to notice the signs, but I'm really bad at noticing the signs. I just kind of work through the signs and hope that it'll go away. And then eventually, if you let it go for so long, you have like a full-on breakdown. Maybe this is my breakdown. This video is my breakdown. No, I don't think it is. So yeah, mental health is like, I swear to God, I'm not having a breakdown on YouTube. I'm fine. I'm okay. I'm just a little silly just from the fact that I have to make this video. It makes me very uncomfortable. Like talking about myself and my problems. I don't like it. I like to entertain people. This is my breakdown. That's why I'm also making this somewhat serious topic fun for you, because I just can't stop. I just can't stop trying to be funny and entertaining. So yeah, on top of that, I know I'm in a bad place because I've also been focusing on YouTube stats, and not even just like you should focus on your own stats on YouTube to make sure, you know, your channel is still gaining an audience or keeping your audience happy, or if it's your livelihood like me, like still paying the bills and the people that you employ. But what you're not supposed to do is start checking other channels' stats and then comparing your stats to them, whereas you might be doing great, but you're not doing as good as them. And for a while, I wasn't doing that. And now the past like month or two, I've been doing that a lot, which I only seem to do when I'm in a bad mental state because it's like piling it on. It's like, remember, you're not working hard enough, even though you're working so hard that you're getting burnt out. It's very confusing and backwards. So yeah, I've been dealing with this probably since March. We had Secret Saboteurs, I had a bunch of sponsorships. They all kind of collided in on one another at the same time, which wasn't supposed to happen. And that made things really bad. So then I got my wisdom teeth taken out like right after all of that wrapped up. And I remember thinking, ooh, I'm really excited I'm getting surgery so that I can have an excuse to relax for a couple days. Like that's where I was at in March. And then right after my wisdom teeth surgery, I've had a lot of great things. Like I had Scott visiting, which was so much fun. I had my parents visiting, who I love seeing when they're here. We've had holidays, we've hosted parties, we've gone to parties. But when I look back, it's like every single day I was either going to do something, planning to do something, hosting people at our house, cleaning the day before and after in preparation, ordering food, doing taxes in the middle of all of it, as if things couldn't get worse, trying to do videos, trying to be a mom, trying to be a wife, trying to keep the house good, trying to be a good hostess to people that were coming to visit. Like, I don't wish that I didn't do any of that stuff because the past 3 months have been amazing. I've had so much fun, but I've just gotten so overwhelmed that when I come down here to try and make videos, I can't focus. Or when I'm trying to find video ideas, I can't focus. Or I'm tired and I can't focus. I can't be my full energetic self. Even this week, I still have my parents in town. We're watching my in-laws' dog, and then we have a wedding to go to this weekend. And then I'm also filming videos right now. After this week, we have nothing the next couple weeks. I don't think we have anything big to do until the end of July. So my idea was that it's probably a good time for me to finally take a little bit of a break. And YouTube is not the problem. Like when I tell people that I'm going through something, they're like, you should take a break from YouTube. YouTube's not the problem. YouTube makes me happy. And not that all this other stuff doesn't make me happy. It's just so overwhelming because there's just so many things happening at the same time that YouTube ends up being the thing that suffers because I need to be my best, most energetic self while making videos. And if so much is going on in the background, it's hard to do that. So yeah, my idea is to take a break. I think it's a good time. I have never taken a break on YouTube longer than 11 days, I realized. So like, I've never gone longer than 11 days without an upload. Don't freak out. I'm coming back. Like I said, I love doing YouTube. It's one of the things that makes me happy and excited and motivated and creative, helps me be my creative self. But my goal is to at least go more than 11 days without uploading. My plan is maybe 2 weeks. I might stretch it to 3 weeks if I still feel like I need to work on myself a little bit more. But this is kind of a good time because I feel like a lot of people are busy the next couple weeks. A lot of you are wrapping up school, doing finals. Those of you that are working, this is usually a busier time because things tend to slow. I mean, depending where you work, tend to slow down in the summer. I know mine did, my old job. So I feel like before we get into the summer, which is usually like when everybody wants to watch YouTube videos, and I want to make sure I'm there for you guys to watch and enjoy during your vacations this summer. I feel like this is the perfect time to like take a step back and just focus on finally just taking care of me for a couple weeks. I mean, obviously I still have to be a mom. I still have to take care of my family and my baby. But when I'm not doing that, I don't want to be taking care of like everybody else and then also all you guys on YouTube. I just need to take care of myself for a little bit because I feel like I haven't done that in a very long time, or at least haven't made a conscious effort to do that in a very long time. It's crazy because I've gone through so many changes the past couple years, and I can't believe I haven't like tried to take a step back until now to sort out those changes and like situate myself. Like coming out of 2020, what the hell was that year? I feel like a lot of us changed after that year, and I've never really like soaked it in. I worked like crazy during that year because I was just stuck home. And then I became a mom, and I'm going through the changes of motherhood and like taking care of a baby, putting their needs in front of my own most of the time, and also wanting to let them experience as many things as they can and be with them as much as I can. You just looking at yourself, you are very cute. You getting lost in how cute you are? Yeah. And also all the changes that my body has gone through from motherhood. My body's not the same, guys. People say it all the time, it's not the same. Which, by the way, my baby's 1, and I know there's no race to get rid of the baby weight, but I'm not over the baby weight now. And I haven't had a chance to actually buckle down and eat healthy and exercise the way that I need to. So I started doing that this week, and it's already a lot better. Mentally, eating well and exercising does wonders as well. So anybody else that's going through it, like try to work that in. I promise you. I ate like crap all weekend, and then the first couple days of eating healthy, I'm feeling good already. But yeah, I want to focus on trying to lose some of the baby weight. I've been wanting to book a therapist. And again, not because I think there's anything wrong or anything I want to fix. I just feel like I've been wanting to take care of my anxiety for a while, but not with medicine. I want to find out ways that I can mentally cope with it so I can like live along with my anxiety, because I feel like the biggest impact it has on me is I feel like I'm not present. I'm not present for moments and situations the way that I should be, because all I'm doing is worrying and stressing out about things that I shouldn't be. So I want to learn to be more present mentally and enjoy things and not stress and worry about things so much. I feel like that will help with not getting burnout anymore too. But yeah, haven't had time to like look into getting a therapist. Like, gonna sort that out. We've also been thinking about moving maybe. I don't want to like say that it's way down the line for us, but I feel like having a kid is such a big life change. You see the world in such a different way. And so now we're seeing our house and our neighborhood and just like the city we live in such a different way. And we want more of like a community feel. I don't know. We've been feeling like kind of lonely lately, especially because we have a profession that nobody else we know like that lives near us has. We have a schedule that nobody else that we know has. And now we have a kid and we have nobody like super close by who also has a kid. We're just looking for a little bit more community feel. And here it's kind of hard to meet people like in your actual neighborhood. I also think where we live is very fast-paced and more city-ish, and I feel like maybe going somewhere that's a little slower and quieter might be better for me mentally, finally. I feel like I've been living in cities and things almost 10 or 11 years now. I feel like I'm like kind of ready to slow down my day-to-day life so that I can be more present, mentally present, and take in things and relax. Because I'm a very like motivated, hands-on, energetic person. I feel like I need to live somewhere where it takes me down a notch. And just overall, the biggest change is probably learning what's most important to me now has changed. Like YouTube's still very important to me. Creating content in general is very important to me. You guys are important to me, but also like being outside and hanging out with friends and family has become more of a priority because of the baby, or just being more present with her, or trying to like, I don't know, read, do art, learn to cook. I don't know, just lots of changes. So anyway, just so this video is not super long, I'm taking a break because I need to work on myself mentally and emotionally and physically. I already feel better having said all this out loud. I'll be fine, and I am fine. I keep saying that's why it can't be depression because I'm extremely happy. I love my family. I'm very fortunate to have this job, very fortunate to have this house. I think just I need to do some personal self-care and self-help and self-work, which I have not done in years. I think it's time. Because I want to be the best YouTuber for you guys, and mother for Mel, and wife for Bobby, and friend and family member. And I feel like I haven't gotten to be those things to my fullest potential lately, so I just want to work on that for myself. And then, so this doesn't happen again, when I do come back, I'm gonna try changing my upload strategy finally. So lately I've been trying to upload 3 to 4 videos every week. And if I don't, I get really stressed out that I didn't hit at least 3 videos. Like sometimes I do 1 or 2 or whatever. I need to stop stressing out about that. I miss doing the bigger video ideas. Like when I used to do pranks and Troom. Not to say I want to do those things, but things like those things, I miss that. But a lot of times I have ideas to do that and I'm like, well, I can't do that and also film 2 or 3 other videos this week. I just don't have time or the energy. So when I come back, I only want to upload things that like I'm really proud of making and I think are really funny and where my energy is there and I'm on. So no more filler videos that I'm not like super into. Because there's been most videos I'm super into, and you can tell the ones that do really well, you can tell I'm in it, and the ones that kind of do meh, you can tell it's kind of like a little bit of a filler. So I want to start doing maybe 1 week, I do 1 really big fun video that maybe took me all week, or 2 videos that took me all week. Or maybe some weeks there'll be a couple quick games I can play and I'll do the 3 to 4 like I was doing. And if there's a week where my life is a hot mess, because it's gonna happen, we're all human, it happens to everybody, maybe just don't upload that week and focus on taking care of myself and what's going on before I come back and make content. Because I'll make better content that way. So yeah, just gonna be working on myself. I'm not gonna fully disappear, I don't think. It's almost impossible for me to do that. I'm gonna do my best to stay off doing work of any kind. Only doing things if I really want to. And by that I mean maybe live streaming a game for fun and chatting on my live channel, not my main channel. So if you're interested in seeing any live streams that are more like chill, laid back, only if I feel like it, make sure you're subscribed to my live channel. I'm usually always tweeting something on Twitter, just my thoughts and questions and things I'm curious about. So make sure you're following me on Twitter and Instagram. I'm trying to get back into posting about my life. I've literally just been so overwhelmed, I think, that thinking about posting or doing more things besides my YouTube content is just adding to the overwhelming mess that is my life. So I want to try and not have social media feel so overwhelming for me anymore. I have to work on that. And streamlining my work process so that I'm not everything's on me, I guess. Basically trying to do a lot of things that have been on hold for months because I'm like, I can't deal with this right now. I'm too busy. We will deal with this later. That's been going on for months. So gonna try and get that done. And hopefully some other cool projects like, I don't know, maybe a graphic novel or a book. All things that I've wanted to do for years, but I'm just like, no, I'm too busy, can't do it. I need to start prioritizing things over the grind, I guess. Over the treadmill. YouTube's a treadmill. YouTube's a grind. You're just like constantly posting, taking on sponsorships, and you never like slow down to actually get perspective. That's what I'm doing the next couple weeks. I'm getting perspective, both personally and for YouTube. So in the meantime, I have tons of videos. You probably haven't seen them all yet. So if you miss me, you can always go back through and watch, find something you haven't seen before. Good luck on your finals and end of school year stuff if any of you are in school. Good luck with work, whatever is going on at work right now. And I don't know, I'll just be something else that you look forward to coming back around like summer break. But with that, as always, I promise I will see you guys soon.